So today I have brought another couplet from Swarved. This couplet is again related with mind, but there is something more beyond that. This couplet is from second canto, 10th chapter and 68th couplet. Usually, we have discussed previously also that mind is connected with all the sense organs, and that's how we have been working in this world outside, and mind has been governing us. On the spiritual path, when we talk about dharana, dhyan, and samadhi, means about meditation, further deep meditation, and deepest meditation in terms of samadhi, we have to understand it. What is the basis of those practices? If we are doing all those practices on the basis of mind, these are illusions. We are actually not going to the samadhi state if we are on the basis of the mind itself. The samadhi or the deeper meditation, very, very deep meditation, has to be done not on the basis of mind, but rather on the basis of the conscious entity, the soul. It's not a matter of mind, it is beyond mind, because mind has different altogether function and samadhi is altogether different thing. Even the meditation what we are doing right now, like we practice right now meditation, this meditation, the first stage of Vihangam meditation is to control the mind. We have to progress further from here onward to go in the upward direction, to change our basis from mind towards the conscious entity, the soul. So this particular couplet from Swarved warns us that when we move on the path of spirituality, then unless and until we go away from the mind, unless and until we shift our basis from mind to the soul, things are still in illusion, and it is not actually the practice of spirituality, it is something else. Let me recite that couplet and then I will explain the meaning of that couplet. So what it says, मन ही मन में धारणा, मन ही मन में ध्यान, मन ही मना समाधि है, यह धोखा भ्रम जान. So what Sadhguru Sadafal Devji Maharaj mentions in this particular couplet is that mind has illusions and it has limitation also. It works in the area of the nature, the prakriti. It has limitation. It cannot reach to that conscious level towards the supreme conscious level as well. The mind experiences the sensory subjects from the nature which are actually inert. These are not conscious. The dharana, the dhyan, the samadhi, that means meditation and deep meditation practices, these are, when we are doing it under the realm of the mind, these are actually deception, these are illusion. By leaving behind the mind along with its own zone, the samadhi state through conscious means, that means when we have to move towards the samadhi state, we have to leave the mind behind and everything associated with the mind, because unless and until we become the conscious entity, we realize being the conscious entity, the state of samadhi can never ever come. Never. The dharana, dhyan, and samadhi, that means three different types of parts of meditation, are the last stages for any objective of life. The samadhi is the ultimate last objective, in which basically a practitioner amalgamate the conscious entity soul to the supreme soul. If we are doing all these things still being on the basis of the mind, where the mind is associated outside and some other inner organs as well, we cannot reach to the level of consciousness, we cannot reach to the level of samadhi at all. We have to change our basis from mind to uplift ourselves, upgrade ourselves to the level of soul. We should not take this state, samadhi state, lightly. Can you please mute yourself? We should not take this state samadhi as lightly, because many times people consider, oh, this person, that person, or I have reached to the state of samadhi. This is not that easy to say. The state of samadhi is very, very difficult and different also. It has a process to reach to that level, and very rare people to reach to that level. But under the guidance of the master, under the guidance of the real master, under the guidance of Sadhguru, one can definitely reach to that state. Controlling the mind is the prime most objective first for every life, for every human being, if the objective is to reach to the level of samadhi. Otherwise, it is not possible to do anything. And dhyan is the deep meditation, and samadhi is further deeper meditation, which the soul experiences when it gets united to the Supreme Soul. So Sadhguru Sadafal Devji Maharaj has warned here everyone that those who are doing all these practices, that means deep meditation and the samadhi state, but still the basis is the mind itself, not the conscious entity, the soul, the person is actually in illusion. It's a deceptive state. The person has not known the reality of this spirituality. As the word is spiritual, spirituality, in Sanskrit or Hindi, we say it adhyatma. The basis, the process whose basis is the soul itself is called spirituality. Then unless and until we reach to the level of soul itself, we cannot practice spirituality. Rest other things, whatever we are doing, is to reach to the level of the soul first and to move further there onward on the process of spirituality. So that's why we are on the path of Vihangam meditation, first to control our mind from outside, then inside, and then purify it, and then we reach to the level of soul, and from there onward we do deep meditation at the basis of the soul to go further towards the super conscious state. Thank you very much for listening today.